Welcome back, everybody. We're picking up right where we left off. Now, this is a live online server, so there may be a point where conditions change between recordings based on things that have happened while I've been offline. It is not one of those online or those offline servers where I can just, where I can play and just the world pauses when I walk away. Okay, did they start up another one? Yep, we're going into another one. Alright, we're gonna, I think, you know what, let's take an automatic. Ooh, crud. Alright. Alright, everybody's creeping. Gotta listen carefully here.
have 30 seconds left. You have 15 seconds left. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Game over.
Ooh, that was intense. All right, so let's head west. I think this way is west. Let's see here. This road, yeah, okay. So now you'll notice that I play a lot in first person, and that's just because this game tends to hide things. Like there's a functionality in the game that a lot of people who are new to the game don't recognize, which is that if you are unable to see somebody in first person, you can't see them in third person either. So like you can't do the old I'm gonna put my face into a wall and look around the corner bit. You have to actually poke your head around the corner in order to see that person, because it won't render them otherwise, which is pretty cool. It means that you can't like you know, you can't you can't use your third person view to gain an advantage over somebody. You have to actually poke your head out, put your head at risk. So one of the things that I'm doing right now is I'm going to the safe zone. And the reason for that is that these safe zones, you can see that blue aura ahead of me, that's the shield. Within the safe zone, you are unable to take any damage, all right? Which means that it's a relatively safe spot for a new player to kind of get their bearings. On top of that, it has a lot of potential spawns for things like food. So by going and getting in here, I can get some food to survive on, and I can get myself into a relatively decent position. Now, one of the things you do have to note that is when you are inside this blue shield, none of your skills will develop. So you could craft 1,000 things while inside of this blue shield, and none of it will count. So you have to be mindful of that. If you want to develop your skills, you have to step out of this place and put yourself at risk. But for a start, as a space where you can start off to build yourself up a little bit, to do things like get yourself fed and able to survive, this isn't a bad place to start. So that's part of the first thing that we're doing here. Is you can see there's food just laying around. So we're gonna drop the spear, and we are going to eat some of this. Let's see how that affects our stomach here. Alright, so we can fit probably another bite at least into that. So, and we can see here that this will take care of B9 for sure, and B6, calcium. It is going to get us with carbs, a little bit of protein, a little bit of sugar and dietary fiber. Not all that much, but enough to at least. But it's got a lot of sodium in it, so that's a little bit of something that we could do without. So we're going to go ahead and drink. So that we can maintain our hydration. And then let's real quick take a pisser. Try to pee out some of that that sodium. Let's see where our stomach's at. You know, we can probably do a third one. Alright, we really shouldn't go more than that, so we're going to go ahead and drop that, pick up our spear, and move along. But as you can see, there's food here, so we can now search for food in this area and have a reasonable chance of finding what we need. Now, there's almost always a set of structures in the middle of these areas, and the dietary food that you can get in this these safe zones is not going to be enough to get you a full balanced diet. All right, it's just enough to get you not starving to death. All right. So here is the wall to the facility. Now we just need to find the way in. Here we go. Now whenever you come into one of these, is there anybody in there? Nope. You want to search the area because while there are not, while you can't take any damage here, there are things that you can pick up, especially in these towers. Mostly because people don't check the towers all that often. Oh, you're up on a platform, so I gotta go around to get you. But we're gonna go to the club here first. I can barely see a damn thing. There we go. So this is the club. This is where you can get drinks. So one, you can get a drink here from this water fountain, but more importantly, you can use this to fill up any water containers that you have for carrying water. So let's go ahead and take that. And these places don't get frequented all that much. People will will come in and look for stuff, and then they'll head off. Now I do have to warn you, it's about to get really, really loud. So if you're listening to this on headphones, maybe turn your volume down, or maybe just brace yourselves. Because this nightclub gets super loud the closer you get to it. So you can hear it. It's just hella loud. So what we're doing right now is we're looking. Oh God, that's loud. We're searching for any kind of drinks that we can get. try to be as quick as I can with this here. So we're checking to see if there's any on the tables here. No, so we're gonna go in and check the upper deck real fast. Check these outer tables. God, I hate this place. It's so loud, and I hate loud noises. Nothing here. Check this bar. Nothing. Alright, so big fat waste of time, but now we can get out and the volume will go down. Jeez. So one thing I dislike about that place is it's so stinking loud. Okay, we're just gonna close that behind us. Okay, so there are plenty of places around here that... God, I can't see a damn thing. There are plenty of places around here that might potentially have a... Somebody's had a bonfire here. Huh. Well, somebody has been very kind. What is this here? Electrical repair kit. Torch. So you'll find that this does happen from time to time, so we'll go ahead and equip those instead of the lady gloves that we had. Some scissors are always nice. We'll leave the dollar here. Here's that copper strip. What have you got here? Well, hello there. That's a happy day. So this will actually get us feeling a little bit better about ourselves. So we got some jeans. Let's see here, do we have a waste bag? We do. Okay. Alright, so we're going to equip that, because a good helmet is always better than nothing. Actually, let's equip that one, because it's got a higher percentage. Woo! A 50-pound bow. We'll take that. Throw that on the floor, take the 50-pound bow. Let's put on the tactical jacket, because that's always good. We don't want to do the sweaters because we already have a sweater, so let's put the scarf on. Let's see here, those are jeans. And they're white jeans. Let's go ahead and put these ones on. Black pair of jeans. Drop these. Don't need them. So basically this is somebody who had just too much stuff and decided to give it up. So we're going to go ahead and take that. Okay, so wait, how do I rotate items? That's movement, combat, weapons, vehicles, modes, quick access, instruments, mouse, gestures, military commands. So, okay, so how do I... Huh. Alright, that goes there. Okay, let's just ask somebody. Okay, so let's... Oh, it's control and mouse wheel. Okay, so let's put that on the floor. Load that one. And have a spare, just in case. Okay, let's equip those. Drop those. Yeah, I think that's quite the windfall. Okay. So people will rarely ever put down their best stuff, but you know, on a lot of servers, when there is just stuff that can be left over, you'll see that a lot of the people will just, in order to get rid of it, they'll put it out somewhere for the randos to pick up. So here we are. Alright, I can hear my daughter calling me again, so I am going to take a brief little break here. Right back. potty training time, so got to make sure that we take care of the little one. What's up, baby girl? Okay. Now, as I said, you can't take any damage in this place, so you can basically run and jump off of everything. There is one exception to that, which is inside of there. If you go inside the ring there, you can take damage and get killed. So keep that in mind. Now, what do you need, baby girl? Come in here and talk to me, sweetie. I can't hear you. Okay, I'm coming. Oh, to be young again. All right, everybody. Let's get back to this here. So again, I'm just running through this area, getting whatever resources I can. It was cool that somebody left some supplies, and it's starting to lighten up, so we can try to plan where we want to go. Now, normally, what I would do from here is that I would attempt to find a place to raid and then come back here and store my equipment for safekeeping. That's been a little bit reduced by the fact that somebody has left gear here for people to take, which is really awesome. Now, which way do we want to go? I kind of think that, I mean, like, we could go up into the city here, up north. Or we could go south into B4 or B3. I kind of think B3 looks like it might be a really good place to hit. So I think that that's that way. So let's get to it. Now we are still in dire need of food, but our lack of ability to get anything during the night is kind of a problem. Part of me thinks that we should go back and get more food and eat up until we're at least above starving. Yeah, I think with the situation that we're in right now, it would be better if we just made sure. Yeah, let's head back and look for food. Go back to maybe just eating the cabbage if we have to, but we need to be fed. We need to be fed enough that we can explore beyond our next meal. So that will be a bit of a problem, but it is something that we can work with. Man, I really can't see a dang thing. I don't know if anybody else can see all that well either. I mean, like, I can kind of see, but we'll have to, when I put this out on the TV, or on the YouTube, I may have to try to turn the gamma up in the video, because I mean, this is hard for me to see. I can't imagine what you're seeing. It's probably like lights and shadows. See if anybody doing another one. No. So we'll have to keep an eye out for those. So we need to feed ourselves, and unfortunately that cabbage is really going to probably be our best bet, so we need to go back to that cabbage field, find whatever cabbage we can eat until we are at least above. Wow, we are super below. Ah, here we go. Okay. see what we can find here. All right, so there's another one. All right, so we've got 2 of them. So let's sit down and eat. And now we basically just gotta wait for the system to process. Not the ideal system, but it's kind of the way we've got to do things. So, I think that we will probably hold off here while I attempt to increase my overall survival here. What I really need is some protein, and I can get that best by hunting down something, killing it, and eating it. But that takes a bit of time and energy that we may have a little difficulty meeting. So I'm going to go ahead and end the recording here because we're going to have to do a little bit of food housekeeping, as it were, in order to get ourselves in a good place. And that is going to be taking a while for us to actually do. Let's have our guy take a quick poo. Flush the old tank. Now, because I've got the supporter pack or whatever, my guy actually tends to poop out equipment. How did he ever fit that up his butt? I don't even want to know. It just pooped out a pineapple. And what's more gross is that I'm probably going to eat it. You decide which is grosser. The fact that I pooped that out, or the fact that I'm very likely going to eat it. So gross, yet so funny. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and end the recording here. I hope you've enjoyed. This has been my second episode. This is on a hardcore server, so if you end up playing this game, you'll actually find this a lot less difficult when you're playing, because you're not going to be playing on the basically ultra hard settings that are set up on the server that I'm playing on. Until next time, I hope you've enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, the usual spiel, and I will catch you on the flip side.